Welcome, viewers. Today we uncover a dark secret buried deep beneath the burning desert sands. In 2002, classified satellite photos shocked the world with a chilling revelation. What was hiding beneath the barren Earth? A massive, heavily guarded nuclear facility. But this dangerous atomic dream did not start in the shadows. It began with a Western gift. How did a peaceful promise transform into a global crisis? Let us uncover the hidden truth. The year was 1957, marking a bright, golden era of global cooperation. According to historical records, the United States launched a grand, ambitious initiative. It was called Atoms for Peace, designed to completely share the marvels of nuclear energy. The Shah of Iran, a vital Western ally, eagerly embraced this brilliant modern vision. He sought to transform his ancient nation into a glowing, powerful, high-tech powerhouse. Western engineers arrived, bringing complex blueprints and a grand promise of endless progress. They built the very first research reactor, placing it right in the bustling heart of Tehran. At that time, nuclear power was celebrated as the ultimate symbol of a bright future. Radiant sunlight lit the royal palace, reflecting absolute, unshakable confidence. The monarch proudly shook hands with foreign scientists, cementing a strong, historic alliance. It seemed like a perfect partnership, built entirely on trust and a shared thirst for knowledge. Thousands of brilliant Iranian students were sent abroad to study highly advanced physics. They learned the profound secrets of the atom inside prestigious, elite Western universities. Plans were swiftly drawn to construct over 20 massive nuclear reactors across the country. However, the fast tides of history are unpredictable, and alliances can quickly shatter. In 1979, a fierce revolution rapidly swept across the entire nation. The glorious monarch fled, and a strict, new Islamic republic abruptly took his absolute place. Overnight, the beloved Western allies transformed into deeply hated, bitter enemies. Ambitious nuclear projects were entirely halted and left to decay beneath the desert sun. Foreign scientists hastily packed their bags and evacuated the highly turbulent region. The atomic dream was completely buried beneath the dust of a radical new ideology. For nearly a decade, the massive, half-built concrete structures stood completely cold and silent. Yet the profound knowledge acquired by those young scientists was never truly lost or forgotten. It lay completely dormant, waiting for a crucial moment to be awakened from its deep sleep. This brings us to a critical, pivotal turning point in our dark, complex historical narrative. If your own nation possessed the knowledge, would you let it die or rebuild it from the ashes? Think deeply about this dilemma, because the next chapter changes the course of global history. The heavy silence of the desert was about to be broken by a relentless, new ambition. By the late 1990s, a rapidly growing population faced a very severe crisis. 80 million citizens demanded electricity to power their busy, modern lives. The government officially announced the urgent revival of their civilian nuclear program. They loudly claimed their sole intention was to peacefully illuminate their darkening cities. But completely behind these noble public statements, a secretive operation was set in motion. Local physicists were discreetly gathered and relocated to hidden, secure facilities. Deep underground, away from all prying eyes, they worked tirelessly under the harsh, cold white lights. Exhausted scientists hunched over complex blueprints, driven entirely by intense national pride. They faced a monumental task, aiming to master uranium enrichment without outside help. According to declassified files, the state poured massive, hidden funds directly into the project. They urgently needed specialized equipment, the kind that is heavily restricted globally. Building a functional centrifuge requires absolute perfection and flawless materials. Such highly advanced technology was strictly, legally banned from being sold to the new regime. The brilliant minds quickly realized they could not achieve this colossal goal entirely alone. They desperately needed a shadow network to completely bypass strict international sanctions. This desperate need quickly birthed one of the most dangerous smuggling operations in history. It is a chilling reminder that human ingenuity finds a way through the absolute darkness. The bright laboratories on the surface were merely a clever, highly distracting illusion. The real, critical work was being carefully conducted in suffocating, windowless concrete bunkers. Dark circles deeply formed under their eyes as they pushed the absolute boundaries of science. Every mathematical calculation had to be entirely flawless to prevent a huge disaster. The incredibly heavy burden of national survival rested squarely upon their tired shoulders. They were no longer just civilian scientists. They had become crucial soldiers in a silent war. The cold fluorescent lighting cast harsh, deep shadows across their intensely determined, weary faces. But pure passion and intellect alone could not forge the heavy steel needed for uranium enrichment. They strictly needed physical components, like high-strength aluminum, precise valves, and carbon fiber. Thus began the highly dangerous global hunt for the world's most heavily guarded technology. The sleeping giant had finally awakened, and its burning hunger for immense power was insatiable. Enter the highly treacherous, shadowy world of the dangerous international black market for arms. Mysterious middlemen began operating beneath the dense cover of the thick, midnight fog. They quietly lurked in isolated docks, tightly gripping heavy, fully locked metallic briefcases. Lucrative, highly secret deals were quickly struck in the darkest, most hidden corners of the globe. Millions of untraceable dollars flowed silently across multiple complex border checkpoints. Critical centrifuge parts were cleverly disguised as harmless industrial plumbing. These vital shipments successfully, smoothly, slipped past the watchful eyes of global customs agents. It was a brilliant masterclass in deception, a highly intense game played in the absolute shadows. Piece by piece, the highly complex puzzle was transported to the barren, unforgiving desert. Far below the scorching sand, the massive assembly halls echoed with relentless labor. Intense orange welding sparks illuminated the dark, giant, cavernous concrete rooms. Lead physicists, wearing heavy hard hats, aggressively, tightly directed the intricate construction. Imposing metallic cylinders slowly began to rise, forming perfectly aligned, endless cascades. These were not just ordinary machines. They were the beating heart of a highly classified dream. Stoic security guards stood completely rigid, protecting the entire site with lethal, silent force. Their dark, tactical uniforms blended perfectly into the deep shadows of the underground. No one was allowed to enter or leave without undergoing rigorous security checks. The sheer, massive scale of this hidden engineering marvel was truly terrifying to comprehend. They were building the capability to process uranium on a massive industrial scale. Could a massive hidden secret remain buried forever? Or does the truth always surface? History clearly teaches us that no deep conspiracy, no matter how hidden, can escape from the sky. The relentless, fast spinning of the giant centrifuges created a low, constant, terrifying hum. It was the terrifying sound of a powerful nation marching toward the nuclear threshold. Every single passing day, they moved one dangerous step closer to absolute, terrifying power. But the watchful world above was not completely blind to the subtle, hidden shifts in the desert sands. Faint rumors and unverified whispers began to slowly circulate within intelligence circles. Suspicious procurement patterns finally triggered silent alarms in distant, foreign capitals. The elaborate curtain of complete secrecy was just about to be violently torn wide open. By the summer of 2002, the intense tension inside Washington, D.C. reached a boiling point. A brilliant young Western intelligence analyst suddenly noticed something deeply, profoundly wrong. He sat alone in a dimly lit office, his loosened tie reflecting the immense, crushing pressure. He tightly held a magnifying glass over a series of highly classified satellite images. His tired eyes widened in absolute shock as he recognized the undeniable, terrifying patterns. The massive footprint of the newly discovered facility far exceeded any normal civilian need. According to expert analysis, this was undeniably a large-scale, massive enrichment plant. The calculated power consumption simply did not match their supposedly peaceful public declarations. Thick, classified dossiers were immediately rushed directly to the highest levels of government. The entire international community was suddenly thrown into a state of absolute, complete panic. The terrifying truth was out. The underground desert fortress could no longer be completely hidden. The powerful global community demanded immediate answers from the silent regime. Very soon after, strict international inspectors were swiftly dispatched to the hidden site. They arrived at the barren desert facility, carrying heavily locked briefcases. Their serious faces were cold and extremely skeptical as they approached the huge metal gate. They tightly gripped vintage Geiger counters firmly, preparing to uncover the hidden truth. The blinding white lights illuminated the vast, intimidating underground giant halls. Deep inside, the exhausted local physicists stood waiting defensively in complete silence. The exhausted lead scientist crossed his arms tightly, hiding his extreme inner anxiety. Beads of cold sweat faintly glistened on his forehead under the harsh, unforgiving, heavy glare. He stared fiercely with intensely cold, piercing eyes at the very suspicious foreign inspectors. The foreign inspectors carefully swept their advanced devices across the cold machinery. Every single metallic surface was thoroughly checked for any lethal radiation. The tense, terrifying confrontation represented a massive geopolitical clash. It was a desperate battle between a nation's ambition and global security. The carefully constructed illusion of a strictly peaceful nuclear project was shattered. The shocking discovery forever altered the delicate balance of global power. From that fateful historical moment onward, the entire world would never truly be the same. The dream that started in the sunlight is now buried deep in the dark. A legacy of fear remains. Is nuclear power a right for every nation, or a deadly threat? Leave your comment below. If you enjoyed this historical deep dive, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel.